Friends, here our concept is string operations on paths. Actually, there are some commands like real path, base name, and directory name. Now let me go with one by one. The very first one is real path. See, this real path command converts each file name argument to an absolute path name. And be clear, it do not validate the path. Now let me explain this concept on my command line. Suppose I am under some location and here we have some list of files. See, I need to get the complete path of this demo.sh file. So how we can get it? Simply for this pwd, if you append your file name, then you will get the complete path for your required file name. But instead of appending pwd path with your required file name manually, simply you can go with real path command. Simply real path, then your file name as an argument. See, this is the command. For this command, this is an argument. Now if you enter, see that it is giving the complete path. Now let me do one more thing. Real path. Let's say I'm giving some xyz.txt. See, for this file, simply it is appending your pwd path, current working directory path, to your file, and you are getting complete path of this file. But if you look into in the current location about this file, that file is not there. So that's why I told that it do not validate the path. Simply whatever the file name you are giving to your real path, that real path command will simply append pwd path to your file. That's it. Fine. Next one is base name. See, using base name we can perform two types of operations. Of course we have many, but here I'm going with two. First one is simply it strips directory information. See that? Suppose this is the complete path of your file. Now simply I am running base name, then your file name. See the result? You are getting only your file name. That's it. And one more thing, strips suffixes from file names. See, this is your file name, right? Suppose in this file name I want to remove suffix .sh. See that how I can do it? Base name, that is your command, space your file path, then .sh I am giving. Now if you don't give .sh, simply it will give this file name. But if you give some suffixes here, it will strip this part from this file name. See the result? That's it. See, while implementing some scripts, let's say I got somewhere my path as, let's say, my path for file. Just assume that. Let's say tomcat.thor.gzip. Now, what I want to do is, in this path, from this file, I want to remove this .thor.gz. It is very simple. Now already we stored our required path into this variable. Now what I will do is simply, let's say base name dollar my path. First, if I run without any suffixes, see that it is giving tomcat.thor.gz. But I want to remove this part. Yes, simply base name, your required path, then suffix. Now see that. So that is the usage of base name while writing our scripts. Fine. Next one is directory name. See, this directory name command will delete any suffix beginning with the last slash character and returns the result. See, suppose I am running dir name, just provide some path. Let's say I am providing this path. Simply in this path, actually this is your base name. That's what we are getting by using base name command. So other than this, last slash means this one only. In this entire path, last slash means this one. So it will remove this part and it will give the remaining part. Nothing but simply directory name in which you have your file. That's it. Not only for that, suppose now if I give this path for your dir name, in this path, what is last slash here? Now it will remove this slash. From here onwards, it will remove this path and it will give remaining as result. That's it. Okay. So guys, these are the simple path operations which we are using in our real time. Okay. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video.